Friends, have you ever wondered where files go when you hit that delete button? Poof! They vanish from your screen. It's like magic, isn't it? Well, not quite. The truth is, deleting a file isn't like making a rabbit disappear from a hat. It's more like putting something in a special hiding place on your computer. When you delete a file, your computer doesn't immediately erase it from existence. Instead, it does something quite sneaky. It's all about to get very interesting. Imagine your computer has a special bin, like the one you use for recycling paper. This bin is a bit magical because it holds on to things you think you've thrown away. This bin is called the recycle bin, or trash on some computers. It's a place where your deleted files go to rest, but they aren't really gone yet. When you delete a file, your computer puts it in this recycle bin. It's like a holding area, a waiting room for files that might still be needed. It's like putting that empty cereal box in the recycling bin. It's out of sight, but not truly gone. You can still retrieve it if you change your mind. You can even open the recycle bin and see all the files you've deleted. It's like peeking into a storage room where everything is kept just in case. You can even put them back if you accidentally deleted something. It's a safety net for those oops moments. But what happens when you empty the recycle bin? This action is like taking out the trash to the curb. Surely that's when the files disappear for good, right? You might think they're gone forever, but there's more to the story. Well, hold on to your hats. Even after emptying the recycle bin, the files might still be recoverable with special software. They linger in the shadows of your hard drive until they're overwritten by new data. So next time you delete something, remember, it's not really gone yet, it's just hiding, waiting for its final farewell. Even when you empty the recycle bin, your files aren't completely gone. You might think that clicking that empty button makes them disappear forever, but that's not quite the case. Remember how I said deleting a file is like putting something in a special hiding place? Well, it's more like moving it to a hidden drawer that only your computer knows about. Here's the secret. Your computer remembers where the file was stored, but it marks that space as available. Think of it as your computer keeping a mental note of where everything was, even if it looks like it's gone. It's like putting a blanket over something you want to hide. It's still there, you just can't see it. The file is invisible to you, but the computer knows it's there until it needs that space for something new. Now, your computer can use that space to save new files. When you save a new file, it might use the space where the old file was, effectively overwriting it. It's like putting a new toy box in the same spot where you used to keep your old building blocks. The old toys are out of sight and out of mind, but they were there until you needed the space for something new. And here's another interesting part. With the right tools, you can sometimes recover those deleted files. It's like having a special key to that hidden drawer or secret compartment. So even though it seems like they're gone, they're often just hidden away, waiting to be found again if you know where to look. Now, some computers use a special type of storage called an SSD. SSD stands for solid state drive, and it's a game changer in the world of computer storage. These SSDs are like super fast hard drives. Unlike traditional hard drives that have spinning disks, SSDs have no moving parts, making them faster and more reliable. But they delete files a bit differently. When you press delete on a traditional hard drive, the file isn't really gone. It's just marked as free space. SSDs use a trick called trim. This command helps the SSD manage its storage more efficiently by actually erasing the data marked for deletion. It's like giving your computer a super eraser. Imagine having an eraser that not only removes pencil marks but also makes the paper look brand new. When you delete a file on an SSD and use the trim command, it's like erasing it with that super eraser. It's really gone. This makes SSDs incredibly efficient at managing space and maintaining speed. But even with SSDs, remember that someone with the right tools might still be able to recover deleted data. Data recovery software can sometimes retrieve files you thought were gone forever. So, if you really want to keep your information private, it's best to use special programs that securely erase your data. These programs overwrite the data multiple times, making it nearly impossible to recover. It's like shredding important papers before throwing them away. Just as you wouldn't toss sensitive documents into the trash without shredding them, you shouldn't delete sensitive files without securely erasing them. It gives you extra peace of mind. Knowing that your personal information is truly gone can help you feel more secure in this digital age.